Alrighty, hello there. Alright, so supposedly, I'll be rescripting my portal gun, which I have right here. I took the files that I had from testbed, and I'll be trying to, because like I made it like a bunch of months ago, right? So I'll be trying to. Alrighty. Oh Jesus, that's so loud. I'll be trying to make it a little bit better to the best of my abilities. I was already doing some stuff, but I was just changing some of the names of the files. I didn't really do much besides that. But I'm having a very strong urge to just like delete everything and redo it again, because this is pretty much the old script, but I feel like it would be better if I just deleted everything and did it again. It would also be a little bit more fun. Portal 2 stuff, yeah, the gun is based off of the Portal game, but I did everything for it. I did the scripts, I did the graphics, and I did the animations for it. All right, let's just delete everything and go from there. Not everything. I don't want to delete the animations. Okay. Boop. That's it. There's a very few things I'm gonna keep. Like I'm gonna delete this and the timeouts. That was really bad practice. This is not for era. No, this is just me being bored. Alright, so we're gonna do function on key pressed, and that takes in two parameters, which is code and key, and then the one that we need is the key. So we're gonna make a switch, temp that key, and we want to do for equipping the gun. So we're gonna make it so that whenever you press 2, you can toggle between equipping the gun. Also, we probably want to do this if player that weapon equals this that name. So we just want to make sure that the player has the weapon selected from the inventory. Let me into your server. I do not allow people that I don't know into my server. I don't want to have to deal with checking on people and making sure they're not doing stuff they're not supposed to. Alright, so if actually let's make a function call on equip weapon, and let's do one. We need one for firing the gun, which for that we're going to use D. And this one is going to be on fire weapon, and then we probably don't need one for reloading, but let's make it anyway. For reloading, let's make that R. I can't spell, break. And that's going to be called on reload weapon. What else do we need? We need one to switch modes. So case F, we're gonna use that to switch between the red and the blue mode, like if we want to switch between them. And that's gonna be on switch modes. And we need one last button for deleting all of the portals. So let's have case X break on delete portals. Okay, there we go. So first thing we need is to be able to equip and unequip the weapons. So let's go to that function on equip weapon, and And here we want to check if this status weapon equipped, and we want to check if it is false. If it is, we're going to turn it to true, so we're going to say this status weapon equipped equals to true. And let's have the player say player.chat equals portal gun equipped. I'm here for the quality content. Well, I'm afraid you're out of luck. No, I'm kidding. No, let's have... Oh, I'm also doing enumerators with the modes. So, let's do this stat weapon, this stat mode equals mode dot blue. So the blue is going to be the default mode you start with. So mode blue, dope. Player.chat equals portal gun equipped, and let's actually equip the weapon itself. So player.any equals this that gun underscore idle, which is the animation for the, oh actually it's blue idle. So blue idle, that's a huge script. This is nothing, dude. I deleted everything. This is absolutely nothing, dude. This is not even considered like big by any means. When I'm done, this should be like at least 250 lines. We're only at 119 lines at the moment. But let's see, so right now we're doing when the player equips the weapon, and the way that I'm doing that is by pressing 2. I was about to ask something. Sure, go ahead. Player.any equals this that gun underscore blue idle, so it's going to do the animations. Now let's make it so that whenever you walk with the proper animations. So replace any, let's do the idle first. So we're going to replace the idle animation with this that gun underscore idle, and we're going to do the same for the walk, so that you actually walk with the item equipped. So we're gonna do walk, this that gun, walk. There we go. And now we want to make it so that you could also unequip the gun, unequip the weapon. So we're gonna do this that is weapon equipped equals to false, and then this that mode. And we could leave the mode the same. Where'd you learn how to script weapons or levels? Is pretty interesting and badass at the same time. Ever since I got a computer, I got access to testbed, and there I had a few friends who we would pretty much just learn off of each other. Whatever little the other person knew, we would just pass it along. And with levels, it was just messing around, seeing what looks good and what doesn't. So here we're gonna do player.chat equals unequipped, and what else? Oh, and we need to set the animations back to what they used to be. So here we're gonna do, on my server I have a client flag for the idle any, and this is client that walk any. And what else do we want to do? Oh yes, and then we want to do player that any equals client that idle any. There we go. So in this part right here, I'm just pretty much reverting what I did up here. So that's how you toggle between having the weapon equipped and not having it equipped. So let's make sure we have no errors. So we're gonna put this here, press apply, no errors, dope. So now I should be able to, oh, it's colliding with another weapon that I have. 1 second. Oh, this is not what I need. Go here, close this. Give me 1 second. Yeah, yep, I forgot it here. If player.weapon equals this dot weapon name, then we want to do this right here. We want to indent, and we want to add a closing bracket. There we go. And then I need to define this variable. If player.weapon equals this weapon name, and then here I gotta give that a value. Weapon name. Where is it? Plasma rifle. Where is the plasma rifle? Oh, this is the classes. Big dummy. Plasma rifle. Here it is. Weapon name equals shared, and this is actually a string. This is going to be shared / plasma rifle. There we go. Now those two things shouldn't collide with one another. Oh, error. Oh, we got an error. Guns. Here it is. Oh, what? Guns. Oh, whoa, what am I doing? Big dummy. There we go. Close this, close that. Dope. So those two things should not collide anymore. Personal. Where is the portal gun? Find player, growl 272, add weapon, that's the name. There we go. Okay, so now, oh, we have an error right there. Did I misspell something? Let's see. With the walk. Dead gone. Oh! Yep. This is supposed to be blue idle, and this is supposed to be blue walk. There we go. Okay, so now we can equip and unequip the weapon. And this is supposed to be client.idle any, walk any, blue idle. Okay, good. So we're getting there. Do you plan on being a developer for West anytime soon? I'm already a developer for Deltaria, so I'm not sure. Depends what happens. It would be nice, yeah, but I also want to make sure that I'm not jumping into too many things that I can't handle. Would be cool in theory, you know, but you have to see if your time matches up with whatever it is you want to do. So okay, so we have the weapon equipped thing down. Now let's have it so that you could fire the weapon. So for that we have D. So let's create this function now. This is going to be pretty much the more difficult part. Function on fire, not difficult really, but it's going to be the heart of the weapon. So on fire weapon, first thing you want to do is check if the weapon is equipped. So if that is weapon equipped, and then what do we want to check first? We want to check that we're not reloading. So if it's not, that is reloading. We also want to check that we have enough bullets. So if that gun underscore clip size is greater than or equal to 1, Oh, and we also want to make sure that we're not shooting already. So if this stat is shooting, there we go. Oh, and then we need one more check. This is starting to get long, but this is going to be the last one. So here we want to check whether or not we're shooting in the blue mode or the orange mode. So if the stat mode equals mode dot blue, dope. And here, after we've checked all of these things, so every time I'm firing, I'm checking that the weapon is equipped, that I'm not reloading, that I have enough bullets, that I'm not shooting, and that I'm in the blue mode. Because if I'm in the blue mode, then I want to do the blue animation, the blue fire thing. So I'm gonna need this. Oh, here I want to check that I'm not shooting. There we go. Do you still use your phone for graphics? Yeah, I do. I still do graphics on my iPad, and there's no way that I'm switching over to PC for graphics. Okay, so, and here we are going to do. No, that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this. This that is shooting equals to true. If Shrouded Edge are so annoying to people, will it be nerfed? I don't know, dude. I'm not an admin for Era. I'm afraid whatever answer I give you has like no weight. Doesn't matter down the line. If this that mode equals mode that bullet, then player that any equals this that gun blue fire, and temp that bullet equals ooh, do I really not have a variable for the bullets? That's not good. This that gun blue bullet, and let's see what the bullet, here it is, bullet blue. There we go. This is what we need. By the way, I'm Emily from the TRZ disc. I'm afraid the name doesn't really ring a bell. Blue bullets. There we go. And now we need one for the orange as well. So you're gonna make yet another variable for that. But this one's gonna be called orange bullet. Orange bullet, portal gun, bullet, orange. There we go. And now, oh, don't worry. I do have a very bad memory. This set is shooting equals true. If this set mode equals mode that blue, which I set here, then player that any equals is that gun, and then temp that bullet equals this dot gun underscore blue bullet, or bullet blue, I think it's what it's called. Let's check. No, it's blue bullets. So let's go back. Blue bullet, there we go. Else if this stat mode equals mode that orange, then we want to do something similar, but a little bit different. We just want to switch these to blue. So orange fire, and then orange bullet. And here is where the fun happens. So let's see. We don't want the bullet to come out at an angle, so we don't really need that. Actually, never mind, we do. So temp that angle equals vec x, player that direction, index of 0. Wait, no, this is just player that dir. We're about to find out. Vec y, player that dir. Do you add these? I totally forgot. Let's look at this. Guns. Close that. You know, we could save ourselves some time and just yank this whole thing. Hold up. So it's temp that angle equals get angle. Oh, that was close. Yeah, I was just missing the get angle. Yeah, so I could just do this, get angle, and then delete this line right here. Set your parameter. Actually, how much salary do you get from being a West developer? I'm not a West developer. Else if this up mode, that orange. Temp that angle equals get angle, vec x, player direction, vec y, player direction. Dope. So set shoot params. So I think that the way that I was doing this is mode ID. That's all I need. So for the mode IDs, I need. I'm probably gonna make some. Oh. Here I need another variable called temp that mode ID, and I'm gonna call this portal blue. There we go. And now we need one for the. You play any other games? Define other games, because I play a bunch of games. Like I have a bunch of games on my phones. So define what you mean by that. Orange. That mode ID. Dope. This set shooting equals true. Player that any. Blue fire. Portal blue. Dope. So set shoot params. Yeah, so here I want to send temp.x, temp.y, mode ID. Is it possible to add delays to gun modes? What do you mean a delay? Like a cooldown? Yeah, of course. You could pretty much add any kind of delay that you're speaking of with either a sleep or a schedule event. Hopefully the latter. But if you could describe to me the situation that you're trying to apply where you're saying, I could probably figure something out. So for the parameters, we're going to send in the temp.mode ID, and we're going to send in player that accounts. Which I don't even think we need to send in the player account thing, but we will figure that out. then here, player.x, player.y. Oh, we do have a bullet position if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we do. So I need to go back. This that gonna Too many letters need to type. I feel like you try to solve add math questions. I haven't done absolutely anything with math yet. There's really not much math involved yet. Shoot, player X, this that gun, bullet position, temp.z, angle, this that gun bullet. This is not what I want, so here I'm gonna put temp.bullet. There we go. So the set shoot parameters are good. The shoot looks good to me. Freeze player, the set gun, stat freeze. We don't have it as like that yet. So let's put it like this. Gun stat underscore freeze stat underscore fire rate. So I don't feel like we really need any fancy stats for this. We just need a fire rate and a freeze, because the weapon pretty much has infinite ammo. Apologies, I got the hiccups. I was saying that the gun has pretty much infinite ammo. So freeze player, this that gun stat freeze, this that gun stat clip size. Oh, we need a clip size as well. What's the clip size? Oh, right. We don't need a clip size because we have infinite ammo. Right. So we don't need this. Player that chat, we don't need a clip either. And we do need a schedule event. So schedule event, gun stat fire rate. Cooldowns, fire rate. Okay, so I need to make that function. So function on cooldowns, cooldown. Switch temp add cooldown case fire rate this that is shooting equals false. There we go. And we need to indent. Yeah, the firing looks great, except that I'm only going to be shooting on the blue mode, which is fine. Let's make sure that there's no errors on our code. There isn't. Okay, great. We equip the weapon and we fire it, and absolutely nothing happened. So what's going on here? When I'm pressing D, nothing's happening. On fire weapon, that's good. This set is weapon equipped. This set is weapon equipped. Let me make sure that I didn't misspell that. This set is weapon equipped. Oh, you know what's going on? This right here, because I don't have a clip size anymore. So I don't need this. And I don't need a reload either. I'm gonna have to delete a bunch. I wish there was like an opposite tab or indent button. There we go. And we don't need these anymore. Schedule event, there's a gun stat. Okay, things should be good now. It's equipped and it's not shooting. Okay, dope. Now let's give it a go again. Equip it. Oh wait, did I save it? No error on our code, that's good. Yay, we can fire it now. That's good. Except that we can shoot it super fast. Okay, so let's fix that. Schedule event, this at gun stat fire rate. Is it that I did not fix the gun stat thing? Gun stat fire rate. I did. This that gun stat fire rate. Where did I go wrong? Shooting. Yeah, that's the issue right there. It's shooting, dude. There you go. Yeah. There you go. That's a reasonable speed. Okay, so we got it firing. Now we need to make it so that it switches over to my back. We need to make it so that every time you switch, it goes to the other mode, which would be orange in this case. So after we fire, we want to have it change modes. So what's the function that I made for that? Switch modes, this one right here. And we don't need a reload weapon anymore. Yeah, okay, we're good. So on switch modes. So this is actually going to be much less lines of code than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to put that function right here. So function on switch modes. And then here, I want to, what I want to do here. Let's see. Is that a shooting? Shooting goes true. Let's see. Okay, so if the stat mode equals mode that blue, then let's transition over to the blue mode. Then let's do this stat mode equals mode that orange, and then let's do freeze player for 1 second or something. I don't know how long the transition animation is, but let's do player that any equals, and I don't know why, but I like doing the animation first then the freeze. Personal preference here. So player that animation equals, I don't know which is which, so I'm just gonna put this one and hope that this is the one that goes from blue to orange. So let's hope that's the case. Where was I? Right here. Player that any equals to set gun transition 1, and now we need to switch the animation. So I'm gonna yank this bit right here, so I don't have to copy and paste. I mean, I don't have to write it down again. So now the animation is this that gun underscore orange idle, and for the walk it is this that gun underscore orange walk. So this is for going from blue mode to orange mode. So now let's do the opposite. So let's do else if this that mode mode equals to mode that orange, and we want to do here pretty much the opposite. This is purely a concept, I suppose. What do you mean by that? If by that you mean that it's not going to be applied to the game, then yes, you're right. It's not. I don't want to repeat any code, so we could just put this at the bottom here. There we go. And here be going to set it back to blue, and this goes to transition 2, and this goes to blue idle, and this goes to blue walk. Yes, that's what I mean. Yeah, this is not going to be added to any game. Did I not hit apply? Okay. Portal gun equipped. Ooh, it's not switching over to the other thing. Maybe to help you improve your programming skills or just for fun. Yeah, for both. Oh, of course it's not switching the modes. I'm not telling it to switch the modes. So here, no, not here. After it successfully shoots, then I want to call the function on switch modes. There we go. Apply that bad boy. And now it's doing some funky stuff. It's working, but not quite the way that I want it to. And I don't know why, but now I don't hear the sound anymore of it firing. Let's see what's going on here. So let's go to Growl Shop and let's go to Orange Fire. And when we fire, this is the animation this is the sound that is playing. Okay, how good. So why can I not hear that? Let's see if the issue is the blue one, which I doubt. Blue fire, open. Yep, so this one has an old file which we're not using anymore. There we go, and we're gonna hit save. Dope. But I still can't hear them. Oh, and it's not doing the proper animation. Oh, I know why. Oh, actually, I don't know why. Player that any equals is that gun underscore blue fire. Else player that any equals is that gun. Yeah, but it's not doing that animation. Wait, is it fire orange? No, it's orange fire and blue fire. That is interesting. Oh, you think? Okay, I think I know what's going on here. Actually, never mind, I don't. I kind of do. I think it's switching right over to this animation right here. And that's why it's not even getting to do the fire animation. Because it's going straight to the transition animation. Let's see, player that any equals. Yeah, it's directly doing the okay, so I'm trying to see how. Okay, let's see how long the animations themselves are. Let's do Growl Shop. And let's see how long the animations are. They're both the same, just different colors, so it doesn't matter which one I grab. So I'm going to open this one, and this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is 25 milliseconds. That's not bad. So what we could do here is we could do another schedule event. Okay, so this one's going to be 25 seconds, and we're going to do on switch modes here. On switch modes. And then this is going to be empty. And we don't need this anymore. There we go. And now we should be able to see the animation before it switches. We could actually go as far as just making sure, just make it a 0.3. Just to make sure. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, that's much better. But I am getting a very high freeze. How about instead of 1 second, let's do 0.5. Let's see how that feels. Hello there. Oh, and I noticed that you can't see the chat on the video itself, so give me 1 second to fix that. If I can remember how I used to fix that. Chat box, there we go. Okay, good. Okay, good. So the gun is now switching between modes as it should. So now let's get to spawning the portals where we need them to. Give me 1 second though. Alright, let me put the stream on my phone. Okay, good. So, yeah. So now let's get to making the portal spawn wherever the bullet itself lands. Why am I lagging like that? It's probably because I'm streaming. Alright, let's get to business. So, let's try something. I want to see what kind of information I'm getting from this. So function on action projectile 2, player that chat equals params. I just want to see what information this function is giving me. So I'm going to comment it out. And let's see what we get. Oh, we're getting a lot of information. So what's the 0.3 stuff? Portal orange, my ID. Oh, that's 19. Interesting. Is that my y coordinates? Let's see. Oh, no, never mind. Yeah, I think that's the y coordinates of where the bullets are landing. Yeah, so that's the x, y, the parameter that I'm sending, the ID, and my personal Graal ID. Okay, I see. Yeah, so this is good. So this function down here is good. It's working the way that it should. So I'm gonna bring that back. Temp X, temp Y, player.dir. I don't really need this. I don't really need any of this. So if player though, because of the name. Okay, so player.there=params4. I don't need this. Temp.pl equals params3. Okay, so we're getting the x coordinate, the y coordinate, temp.mode ID equals params2. This is the ID, so whether it is the blue bullet or the orange bullet, and we're getting the player as well, so that's great. Trigger server, GUI, this is the name spawn portal, bullet X, bullet Y, mode ID, temp.pl, and I don't need the player direction. There we go. So now we're moving to the fun parts. Let's put this in order. So bullet X, bullet Y, mode ID, temp.pl, and the direction. Yeah, that's all the information I need. Do you prefer Grok Classic than online? What do you mean, Grok Classic than online? Switch is going to be temp.mode ID, temp.mode ID. Here, I don't want to add any offset. Oh, actually, never mind. I do want to add an offset. The size of the wall. Yeah, that's good. I don't need the comment though. Case. Temp.object equals put npc2, and these kinds of parameters should be told before I spawn the NPC. Temp.obj owner equals temp.pl, and this should be just player. This should be just player or owner. I meant era or classic. I like era way more. I don't even play classic. So this should be temp.owner. There we go. So temp.object owner equals yeah, so this looks good to me, and this is different now. I have different IDs for this. So let me see what the IDs are. It's portal blue and portal orange. So this is portal underscore blue. This is portal underscore orange. And I will see how I can make this look a little bit nicer if possible. And this could be a temporal variable. It doesn't need to be this, that. So temp that portal offset, portal underscore offset, and here we put temp that portal underscore offset, temp.dir. Oh, that's why we needed the direction of the player. That's fine. We'll survive. Will we survive? I think he has more things to do in classic. I just don't play classic at all. It's not my style of game. You know what? Yeah, I think we might need that direction thing now. That's fine. Here I don't need to send the player account, because I could just do this. I could just do this. player.accounts, and then player.dir. Classic's more passive and less grinding. I just see Classic as like a massive role-playing server kind of thing. Like, I don't see any people being competitive for any action, but again, I don't play the game that much, so that may be it. So we are sending the direction again, so I'm going to put direction, and here it's going to be temp.direction, and then here temp.direction as well. And now we are joining these to a specific class. So personal, grow 272, portal, blue portal, and then this is going to be orange portal. I could delete this. I could do this inside of the class. I don't need this here. Yeah, I think this is all I need. Temp that object owner. Why do I need the owner? I really don't. Do I? I don't. Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna delete it. I don't need the owner whatsoever. So let's go back down and delete the owner. The direction, I do understand why we need it, but the owner, my ID, we really don't need it at all. Yeah, I think that's it. We don't need this either. And we're not doing the red mode right now, so oh yeah, there's also the command for destroying the NPCs. Spawn portal, destroy portals. That's gonna be really easy to make. But first, let's worry about making the portals spawn before we try to delete them. Direction, and this is going to be temp that portal underscore offset. Temp that portal underscore offset. Same here, portal underscore offset, and temp that portal underscore offset. We are almost there, okay? We are almost there. So there's going to be temp that portal underscore offset, temp that direction, offset, temp that direction. There we go. Then the class that is going to join, that is great. Temp that portal offset. I think that's good. And this is going to be blue portal and brown portal. Not brown, orange. What am I saying? Orange. Portal. Portal. Temp that NPC that destroy. I think that's it. But we can't just go and fire it. We need to script the actual portals now, and then we'll be good to go. We could also make it so that we could put a portal in one part of the server and then put another one in another place, and we could still go through it. My back hurts. Okay, now let's make the let's script the actual. And you know what? Let's make these public. They don't need to be personal. Public and public as well. Public route 272 orange portal. And you know what? I could even make these one single case instead of two. And I could just make one class instead of two classes. Not too shabby. Do I want to do that? Yes, but not. Not really, no. I'm just going to go with the way that things are, and then later on in the future I'll probably change it. So, public, not public, public. Whoa, I cannot spell. And then here is public as well. Save. Let's see if we have any errors. We don't. Yay. So now I'm going to minimize this. And let's make the actual portal that holds the class. Holds the the actual portal itself. So now we could just go here, add a new script, which is going to be the blue portal, and let's put here scripted by iMagic. Okay, so now we want to make it so that when we spawn a portal, we want to check if there are other portals in the level. Because in Portal 2, whenever you shoot like a blue portal, right? If there is another blue portal, it's going to destroy it. It's going to replace it with the one that you just fired. So we are going to do that now. So let's do function on created for temp that NPCs, temp that NPC and this that level that NPCs. If temp that NPC that is in class, and I'm gonna put it all lower cases, doesn't really matter, just stylistic choice, is in class public underscore growl 27722 underscore blue portal. Also, I want to check that I'm not destroying the one that I just shot. So let's do if this temp.npc that x is not equals to this dot x, and temp.npc that y is not equal to this dot y, then we want to destroy it. Temp.npc that destroy. Okay, so now we want to actually make the NPC, the portal look like a portal. So let's open Growl Shop real quick. And for the blue, we have a portal that looks like, where is it? Isn't it portal blue open and portal blue close? Oh yeah, here it is. So it's basically going to do this animation. If I can spell Gani properly. It's going to do this. gonna do this, and then when it has to close, it's gonna do this. Oop. Yeah, it was downloading the animation. Hold up. Open, close. There we go. So on created, we're going to say, and we should actually do this after we've done everything else. Looks a bit nicer that way. So we're gonna go up, this, that, any, this, that, any equals there we go, a magic portal blue open. Dope. And we also want to make it so that these portals, after a certain amount of time, we want to destroy them, pretty much. Well, let's see, what else do we want to do with this portal? We want to make it so that you can touch them. So let's do don't block. And let's put this on the top. There we go. Don't block. This, that, any equals portal blue open. And what else do we want to do? Yeah, I think that's it. So now we're gonna make it so. Oh, I know what we're missing. After we destroy. No, it doesn't need to be afterwards. We could just do it here. So this, that. Blue. Oh, actually, let's do a level that variable. So level that blue underscore portal equals. Oh, and here I want to do level that. Doesn't really matter. So level that blue portal, and here I'm going to store the coordinates where the NPC is, so that whenever you touch the orange one, you can warp to this one, and whenever you touch this one, you could warp to the orange one. So I'm going to do an array, and this array is going to have the level where the NPC is at. So this, that level, that name, and it's going to have the x coordinate of the NPC, and it's going to have the y coordinate of the NPC. Dope. So this, that x, is that y. Dope. So now we're going to do another function. Function on player touches me. And we actually want to make it so that whenever you touch the blue portal, you will get warped to the orange one, and vice versa. So this is going to be assuming that I've already scripted the class for the orange ones. So I'm going to do. Let's also make a little bit of a cooldown. So if player that has warped then let's do, and let's actually call this a this that has warped. Then no, I feel like client would be better. Client that has warped. So if client that has warped is false, then client that has equals true. Player that set level 2. Level that blue portal index of 0. And actually this is going to be for the orange one. Orange underscore portal 0. Don't worry, I promise we are almost done. Ah, I don't know how you guys can stick around. Have you ever seen the keycard gun that has rifts you can go through? Yeah, I have. Little orange portal. This is gonna be 1, and this is gonna be 2. There we go, and we close parentheses, and we do that. Okay, dope. So when you touch the NPC, it's gonna warp you to that, and I think the only thing we're missing here is making it so that after a certain amount of time, the portal closes. So let's do schedule event, and let's make it so that it closes after 15 seconds. After 15 seconds of opening up. So 15, we're going to call the function close portal. My voice is cracking now. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Alright, I'm back. And I feel a bit better now. This is some dope music. Thank you, man. I made it myself. It's alright. Let's call the function here on close portal, and let's see. Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. And now let's define that function. So function on close portal. This that any equals. Oh, and this shouldn't be that canny. This should be just open. There we go. This should be close. If I can spell close, that is. Jesus. And let's have it sleep for like half a second to give it time to... Actually, no need to guess. We could just open Growl Shop and check out how long it takes exactly. So let's see. We're looking for the close one, and it takes exactly 25 milliseconds. So here we're going to do 30. So we're going to have it sleep for 0.3. And I know sleeping is a bad idea in coding, but in this specific scenario, I think it'll be fine. We're going to do this, that, destroy. Yep, I think that's it. So now we just need to copy this entire thing, save it, make sure there's no errors on our code, which there are. Oh, there are, never mind. Unexpected symbol at line 9. Line 9, oh, I forgot a parentheses. There we go. Yeah, now we're good. So copy that, and now let's make the same class, but for the orange portal. same class, so public underscore growl 272 underscore orange portal. Paste, and now let's replace everything with blue to orange. So orange close, orange, 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 and this should go to blue. This should go to blue as well. Dope. Here, this is gonna suck, but I think here I could do another schedule event, but I think we have plenty of schedule events already. You know what? Let's have a cooldown function. So, function on cooldowns, so that we can have more schedule events. Oh, and also, we need to check if this thing was already running, and if it was, we need to cancel it. So, on created, we want to cancel event. Cancel event on close portal. Dope, and then we call it again. Dope. So on cooldowns, the switch is going to be the cooldown, and then here switch temp that cooldown case destroy. So this is going to be for the destroy thing. Let's have this go all the way down here. There you go. So on the destroy thing, it's going to do this. Okay, so here, instead of sleep now, I want to do a schedule event 0.3 on cooldowns destroy. There we go. And that's going to do that. Now, where else? Where else will I have a sleep? Oh, here. I'm going to do one for turning the has warp to flag back to false. So schedule event cooldowns, reset flag. Here I should probably target the player that client has warped. Here you're going to do player that client has warped, and then here I'm going to send the player that accounts. There we go. So here I'm going to say reset flag. And here we're going to do find player, temp that params 1, actually params 2 actually. Oh no, it's params 1. Params 1 that client that has warped equals to false. Oh, and here we have a little misspelling. There we go. Oh Lord Jesus. Okay, now I think we're done, but we need to copy this, save it, and now we put it here pretty much and replace everything to blue now. Ah, what a drag. Blue. This is gonna be blue, 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 orange, it's gonna be orange as well. And orange as well. Wait, yeah, that's all good. Hello there. And oh Lord. Hold up, and I think that's it for turning stuff to the other color. So now we're gonna save this as well. And here we have it. We have both of our classes doing their own thing. So now, when I fire the gun, absolutely nothing happens, and I have no idea why. And now we have to figure out why. RIP. Okay, so let's figure out what's going on here. Is it an issue with this? With this. Temp that. Wait, why is there two switches here? What? Okay, so that's definitely one of the issues. Yeah, that's one of the issues right there. Yeah, what? Oh, so that's what that other mode was for. Ah, man, that is unfortunate. This should be invented. Man. So this part right here, I'm going to have to hide for now, or comment. And I think this should make things work now. Offset and that mod ID. Yo, what's up? Wait, not over there. So we're still having no portal. Did we have an error on our code? We did not. So, time to put some echoes. So, let's see if stuff is getting where it needs to get. Let's do an echo. Let's do an echo and see if things are working fine as they should. Okay, let's do echo params.
So let's see if stuff is getting where it needs to get. Let's see if things are working fine as they should.
Yeah, we are getting the correct information. Spawn portal, spawn portal. I love Switch. Switch says hi. Hello there. Oh, okay. I think I know what is going on. Okay. Let me take a good look at this again. What idea actually? Wait.
I love switch.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, so we do need that other mode back. So, mode, or actually let's call this action. I feel like that's a more fitting name. So here we're gonna do a switch. Switch temp.action, and this is either going to be to create a portal or to destroy one. Dope. Okay, I think that's good. I need a case here, so case spawn portal. Those two breaks are pissing me off. But you know what? It is what it is. Let's have another case here. Wait, why is this one lined up? Oh yeah, we need a closing bracket here. Case, the other case is destroy portal. And this is where this comes handy. Oh god, this looks so awful. Okay, so there we go. So that's that. This looks really messy. That ends there. Okay, good. That ends there. Okay, good. Short portals. NPC doesn't allow NPCs. Oh, if I'm not mistaken, there are auctions on. There should be auctions on West right now. Wait, let me check real quick. Oh, yeah, there's going to be auctions in 52 minutes. Not bad. Right, back to this. Okay, so that's the one for destroying the portals. That's the one for creating them. Attempt that action, spawn portal, destroy portals. Okay, good. Back to this. No errors. Okay, good. Yay! So that's working. That's working. Dope. Phew, that was a lot of work. Okay, dope. So now we just need one more button. The button for destroying the portals themselves. Which is going to be, should be fairly simple to make. So, I already have it marked, so it's this one right here. So we just need to create this function and do a trigger server. So, function on, actually, just like that, there we go. Trigger server, GUI, that name, destroy portals, and that's it. And I should do something like player.chat equals all portals have been destroyed. Oh, I forgot to test the most important thing about this, and it's whether or not you can travel through the portals. Ah, what a drag. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot that there, and shoot this one here. And I'm gonna press X. Yeah, it destroyed them. Okay, that's good. Is that JavaScript or something like that? This is the language that Growl that Growl uses. We have our own programming language. It's called GS2, which stands for GraalScript 2, and it does stem out of JavaScript, but it's not exactly JavaScript. In terms of syntax, it's almost exactly like JavaScript, but it's specifically suited for Growl. What was I gonna do? Oh, I was going to test whether or not you could actually teleport with the portals. So I'm going to fire it. Fire one there. Fire the other one over there. And nope, you cannot. Now, I wonder why that is. Could it be because of the... Hey, we got QWERTY in the chat. Could it be because of the don't block thing that I put? Most likely. Let's go back and take those off. Orange portal. It's probably because of this. Player touches me. So that's the blue one fixed. You can't really touch it if it's not blocking. There we go. And this one is cancel events. And orange portal. Cancel events with an S. There we go. Okay. Ah! Now it's actually not doing anything when I touch it. So that wasn't the issue. Interesting. Let's find out what the issue is. And for that, I should probably not close the scripts. So I'm going to open up the blue portal again. And I'm going to open up the orange one. And minimize this. And let's see what's going on here. So we do need the don't block. And we are going to put it here as well. Don't block. And let's see what's going on here. So function on player touches me. If player that client that has warped. If that's false, then player that client that has warped equals true. Player that set level 2. Okay, so let's see if it's actually recognizing that the player has touched the NPC. So let's do player that chat equals I touched the orange portal or something, I don't know. Dope. So now when I shoot, oh Lord Jesus, my tailor tool came in the way. So when I shoot in an orange portal, it should say no, so it's not recognizing that. Oh, I think I know what's going on. I have to give it a custom shape. Ah, it's such a drag. Let's wing it. Let's see roughly how big this is. No, it's not gonna work. Yeah, that's a little better. So 5 width, 7 height. No, I don't want to do that. 5 width, 7 height. So let's go to any, doesn't really matter. And let's do set shape 5 and 7, right? 1, 5, 7. And this, because we're measuring in pixels, I have to convert this to tiles by multiplying it by 16 and then multiplying it by 16. And now I'm going to do the same for the other one. So set shape. There you go. Let's see now. It's still not working the way it should. Oh, the image is not centered. Oh Lord. Ah. Let's see. And it's still not saying that I'm touching the NPC, so perhaps that wasn't the issue. Okay, let's set it back to block. Don't block. And then let's go here. Let's go back here to this one. Don't block. I think the issue is on the player touches me function. Don't block. Let's see what's going on here. Functional player touches me. Level orange portal 0. I wonder if the player is in scope. Let's test that right now. No, but that should. Let's see. Has worked. True client that has worked. All right, let's try this. Player touches me. Let's see if this works. Client has warped. I touched the orange portal. Yeah, still not saying anything. How about if I move this here, then I could deduce that the issues with the flag that I'm giving it. Oh, there we go. I wonder why that's working then. But hey, I'm not one to judge. Okay, so how about this then? let's just get rid of the cooldown altogether. And that means getting rid of this and getting rid of this and this, and same here. Apply, apply. Oh no, the apps are gonna crash. Don't crash, please. Hey, they didn't crash. Dope. Yeah, they kind of just warp whenever they want to. And I should probably clear my flags. Open flags. Client that has warped. Where is that? Oh, seems like that wasn't a thing at all. Oh well. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it there. I'll just worry about the specifics later on. There's some auctions that I have to attend to, and I might as well just go and host some OS events afterwards. But I'll keep this